So it's day 3. For those of you just joining, my birthday was 3 days ago, and I was out to birthday lunch with my wife. I was on vacation, and I got laid off. You know, that kind of stinks. It's, I'm getting a little bit better with the idea of being laid off. It's not great, though. Pretty late last night, like 8, 9 o'clock, I got my severance agreement. So I know how much exactly, like to the dollar, that I'm going to get as severance, which kind of makes it final, I guess. But the amount is a little bit better than I thought. Like, will give me an extra couple of weeks. That I think helped me sleep a little bit better last night. It still sucks, and like things are going to be hard, and yeah. So I'm starting to make a plan. Today is Saturday, because someone attempted unemployment fraud with my identity in 2020. I'm unable to register online to get unemployment going, but because of my severance, it's going to be several weeks till I can claim it anyway. So Monday morning, I have to go in person to prove my identity to get access to the online account, change all the logins and everything. That's like a 40-mile drive each way. So I'll do that Monday morning. That'll eat up most of my Monday morning and stuff. And then that way, at least when it's time, I'll be able to, and I can go ahead and go on and like maybe get the ball rolling on that. I found kind of a freelance AI training thing. I went ahead and did their like intake test query things just to see, you know, how much work is actually available, if it makes sense to even try it. So hopefully like Monday or Tuesday, I find that out too. It looked promising just from the test stuff, but who knows how much work is actually there and how many people are doing it and et cetera. It might end up being where you get like $25 a week. And then I'm like, okay, well, that's not worth it, especially if it would interfere with the potential of unemployment if I needed it in several weeks. With my severance, my insurance runs out here in a couple of days. The COBRA insurance is like $700 a month, which is going to make my very finite amount of money even more finite. But like my wife can't add me to her insurance because she's a school teacher until next school year, which is a few 3, 4, and 5 months away. So I'm probably going to do a month of COBRA. It's really going to deplete my runway. Like, it's going to make a big bite into my runway, but you know, I'm not the healthiest individual. I did have to cancel a doctor appointment already that was in 3 weeks, and you know, I'm overweight and stuff, so probably a pretty smart idea to have insurance. So I think I'm going to take that gamble. As soon as the severance money hits, I'll probably just go ahead and pay for a month and then play it by ear. It's been raining here for several days, and that's making me nervous too, because our basement's flooded before a couple of times. So it just seems like the stress keeps piling up. I can hear the rain right now. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but it's coming down really hard. So that's my plan. Checking out that AI thing. See how that's going to work, if I even get approved. Like, I think I did well on the tests, but it'd be cool if I could just, you know, they make it sound like you'd make like $25 an hour as long as there's work to do, and you'd be 1099 independent contractor. But that'd be an interesting thing to do. And from the onboarding stuff, it didn't seem too bad. The like test evaluation stuff, like if I could do 5 hours a day at $25, like that would probably be worth it to me. You know, it would negate any hopes of unemployment, but it would definitely add to the runway. Like, that would take care of the COBRA if I could do that, and it would pay my share of the bills because my wife and I split the bills. And as long as that lasted, that would just be adding to how long I could take to look for a proper W-2 job. I've got a bunch of friends out looking for me too. Several people on LinkedIn have sent me a bunch of stuff. Former employees from FedEx that have moved on to other places. Their places are hiring. I'm not sure I really want to do that again. I did customs clearance freight stuff for 15 and a half years, but it wasn't interesting. I really liked what I did the past 13 months, doing a bunch of data stuff. And so I'm hoping I can find something in that space, but it's nice to know that stuff's hiring. And I'm still not opposed to just going to McDonald's or Taco Bell and getting a job. But, they don't pay minimum wage anymore. They pay a little bit more. And if I was doing it full time or even 30, 35 hours, they do offer some insurance. It's not the best, but hey, it's insurance. And I know McDonald's, I don't know if Taco Bell does do some tuition reimbursement, and I'm still working on my bachelor's. I only got 62 credits, but yeah, I actually dropped a class next semester just to make the money last a little bit longer because I'm paying that cash. So yeah, I've got a plan. It still sucks that I don't have a job. And I have my moments where I totally forget and everything's great. And then I remember and that just completely sucks. I don't look forward to going to church tomorrow because everyone knows and they're going to talk about it. And if I start to think about it and talk about it, then I start getting teary-eyed and have to choke back stuff. And I think I'm just going to be a jerk to people tomorrow because I don't want to break down in church just because everyone wants to come chit-chat at the dude that's now suddenly unemployed. And they'll mean well, and some of them may actually try to help. Some have already told me places that are hiring locally. They're not ideal jobs, but they're jobs, so I could get money coming in. But I am in a position where I do have a little bit of time to think about things. So there's not an urgency. If in a month things are still looking pretty bleak and I can't find work, if I'm not eligible for the unemployment when the time frame of my severance pay runs out, that it was paid out for, because if you get 5 weeks of severance pay, then you're not eligible for the first 5 weeks of unemployment. So I need to look at exactly what fast food is starting at and if I'm going to actually be eligible for the unemployment, and what this AI training independent contractor thing looks like. So I'm going to take a couple weeks to see what my options are, and if I have to, I'll go get a McJob or a Taco Bell. It's not permanent and it adds money, so we'll check that out. But yeah, that's my plan for the next week or two. If you're watching this, we all go through trials in life. This is mine right now. If you're struggling with something, put it in the comments. We can go through our hard time together. Yeah. If you're watching this, just thank you. It's been nice the past 2 days doing these videos, and people are commenting on them and sharing their own struggles or stories, and just complete strangers giving me encouragement from, the United States, from India. It helps. It definitely helps. I appreciate it. I don't want to be annoying and be like, comment, subscribe, but this channel is monetized and it makes a few cents a day. But if you want to share some of my videos with a friend or something, every little bit will help. And yeah, I hope you're all doing all right. And if you're not, just know things are going to work out. We just got to keep that in mind. But thanks for stopping by, guys.